We are now just hours from a key test in the presidential race, a New Hampshire primary. Nearly all the polls open at 7 a.m. You can see that clock ticking down.
Won't be long now. Thanks for staying up with us. I'm Glenn Jones.
And I'm Priscilla Casper. So all eyes are on the GOP race. It's a matchup between Donald Trump and Nikki Haley.
We've got a lot to get to tonight, so let's send it to our colleagues, J.C. Monahan and Corey Smith in New Hampshire. So nice to have you guys up late with us tonight.
We love it. There's no place else we would rather be at this point. And you are right. You guys said it. The race is down to two candidates for the Republicans. We're talking Donald Trump and Nikki Haley.
Yeah, the dynamics in this race have changed so much just in the past few days, and we're really seeing that reflected in the polling. Let's take a look at the numbers. This is the latest data from Suffolk University, NBC 10, Boston, and Boston Globe polls showing the former president still has a solid double-digit lead on Nikki Haley. Now, both of them did gain a little bit of a boost in support after Ron DeSantis dropped out on Sunday. But despite that double-digit lead in the polls, former President Trump not taking the Granite State or its voters for granted.
He just wrapped up a speech in Laconia, New Hampshire, and that's where we find our NBC 10's Eli Rosenberg.
Yeah, JC, the former president wrapping up about 10 minutes ago. He talked for over 90 minutes. He spent some of the time talking about the past, the rest on why people should rally around him and the Republican Party should rally around him as well as voters get ready to head to the polls.
Hello, New Hampshire. We are really going to rock in New Hampshire, and we're going to have a little fun tonight.
Ahead in the polls, former President Donald Trump in a good mood tonight as he addressed hundreds of supporters. His last scheduled speech before voters head to the polls in the morning.
We started off with 13, and now we're down to 2 people. And I think one person will be gone probably tomorrow.
The former president speaking for over an hour. A speech interrupted several times by people in the crowd yelling and holding up banners. The pro-Trump crowd booing as local police and Secret Service quickly escorted them out.
Boy, that was quick. That took about 9 seconds.
For most of the night, Trump talked about uniting the Republican Party.
If you want to make America great again, vote Trump.
Inviting former presidential competitor Vivek Ramaswamy to the stage.
If you want 4 more years of Donald Trump, let me hear you scream.
And South Carolina Senator Tim Scott, who endorsed Trump over Nikki Haley this week. Trump pushing voters not to take anything for granted as he looks to beat Haley tomorrow, as he joked about his continued legal troubles.
That she's very easy to beat, and you see that with the polls that just came out tonight. We're beating Biden by so much, probably get indicted 3 or 4 more times by tomorrow. They're going to indict, they're going to keep indicting, and it keeps driving my numbers up. I can't figure that one out.
So after all the rallies and all the campaigning, it really does come down to this. This was the last scheduled rally for the former president. He sounded optimistic. He plans to be back here tomorrow night, but in the end, he said it's going to be up to voters. Live in Laconia, Eli Rosenberg, NBC 10 Boston.
All right, Eli, thank you. And of course, we have Nikki Haley, who is hitting the campaign trail hard. She is spending a lot of time and especially, we should say, money on the Granite State.
Yeah, and tomorrow she's going to learn if all that hard work and all that cold, hard cash paid off. NBC 10's Bianca Beltran joins us from Salem with Nikki Haley's final pitch to voters.
Nikki Haley made her final push, pitching herself as the candidate who could win against President Biden in November.
Let's bring her out here. The next president of the United States.
On the eve of the New Hampshire primary, Governor Chris Sununu is rallying with former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley, the only major Republican candidate left challenging former President Donald Trump.
New Hampshire hasn't gone red for a presidential candidate in over 20 years. And Trump loses to Joe Biden in New Hampshire. Nikki crushes Joe Biden in New Hampshire.
After Florida Governor Ron DeSantis dropped out of the presidential race Sunday afternoon, the Haley campaign said they got a boost in fundraising with more than $500,000 in online donations. Haley pushed back against those who suggest she should drop out of the race.
Let me get this straight. Donald Trump won 56,000 votes out of 3 million in Iowa. He got 1.5% of the vote in Iowa. America doesn't do coronations. We believe in choices. We believe in democracy.
Her supporters packed the Artisan Hotel event space in Salem, New Hampshire, optimistic about her chances to push ahead in New Hampshire primary.
We can't even get in, and we reserve seats, so I think it looks good. It looks really good.
I think she has a great chance. I really do. I'm hoping that a lot of people that were going to vote for DeSantis will now vote for her.
I think that her message resonates well, and I think that there's a lot of momentum, and I think that she'd be a great new voice in the Republican Party on the grand scheme.
With that, Nikki Haley urging voters to choose a new leader for the Republican Party. In Salem, New Hampshire, I'm Bianca Beltran, NBC 10 Boston.